There are many days when I get off the phone with my clients. All I can say is, fuck the Mormon church. Leaving the church is very, very difficult. And I see the process again and again with the clients that I work with. And I don't know how strongly I can say, fuck the Mormon church. When you're in the system itself, you can't see it. And I know that's what it is to be in a cult. You can't see it till you're out of it. But leaving a cult is one of the most difficult things you're ever going to do in your life. And my advice of being out of the church for most likely longer than you is just know it's going to take a long time. It might take a lifetime. You're not always going to feel as shitty as you do in the beginning, but it is going to come and smack you in the face from time to time. And so when I see all these conversations going on, whether it's with, well, it's always Mormons being so offended that people are talking about, they have no fucking clue. And I guess when I see the arguments going back and forth, I think it's literally like banging your head against the wall, talking to Mormons who are defending the faith, because that's what they've been taught to fucking do, defend the faith. You know what I see on the other side is a lot of heartache, a lot of grief, a lot of families who are broken up. And the way this affects my clients who are women, in the sense that we were women in the system. And we built a life, myself included, around what it is to be a good Mormon. When you've built your life around the system, when you're on the other side and the system is no longer there for you, it's a lot. When you've looked behind the curtain and you see Oz standing there in all of his buffoonery, it's exactly the same. And as women, we've been taught to be peacekeepers and to be non-contentious and to toe the line and to be supportive and to be nurturers and to be loving and kind and be selfless. Do you know what that does to a woman? It fucks her up for a while. Because then, if you're like me, you find that you do that with your family. I am still that good ex-Mormon in my own family. I toe the line, keep the peace, because I don't want anyone to see an angry ex-Mormon. Look, I'm the exception. I'm the good ex-Mormon. I don't cause problems. And that's because I was taught to be a good girl. I was raised to be a good girl, and I was a good fucking girl. But then I was a woman. And it continued on. Then I left the church and didn't see the patriarchy, because I didn't see that for a while after. Didn't learn about that. One of my best pieces of advice is to stop hoping that your family will see you as a smart, intelligent person. Because it's actually the opposite. They see you and they think you're wrong. You'll come back. Just hear me bear my testimony one more time. Just read the Book of Mormon again. Pray harder. When you're on the other side, it's about you now. And the best thing you can do is to build a life that you love that's not dependent upon your Mormon friends and family. Because sadly, and this is the part that I might start crying even harder in, the people that you thought would be there for you can't be. They just can't be there for you. And then you spend 18 years hoping that that will be the case. And then you wake up one day and you realize that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And how do I know that? Because I've had hundreds and hundreds of clients. And I've seen this play out. I hear the things. I see it. I see the way that actual Mormons treat their ex-Mormon friends and family. I have been witness to this for so long. Maybe it's time to get out of the game. But even the part of me that wants to help you is probably tied to my Mormon way of being. I think part of it is because I had to do this mostly on my own back in 2006, 2008, 2009. And I didn't want anyone else to feel alone. Because it's hard as fuck to do this. Not what I do, but to leave the church, to leave the things, to leave the way of life, the path that was prepared for you. Just got fucking crumbled up. This is a lot for today. I realize this. But to leave a cult is a mindfuck. And you will be unraveling that and peeling back the layers for years to come. It does get better. I just happen to have lots of reminders by my amazing, beautiful, strong clients who trust me with those tender pieces. Thank you for trusting me. I know this journey is tough. Hang in there, keep going, reach out, find people that you can trust. But trust yourself. Keep trusting that part of you that knew something was wrong with the church. Keep believing in that because that's you. That's your essence. That's who you are. You knew something was wrong. Let that be the evidence that you need to keep going. And keep going. Also, fuck the Mormon church.